Hey guys, Dave and Len here. We just played Paul Koenig's Market Garden Eindhoven Bridge, historic game number 9 from Victory Point Games. It's a micro game about this battle by the Eindhoven Bridge. Overall, I thought it was okay. It's got very short rule set. It's only like, I think the rules, the base rules are like 4 pages, if even that, and the exclusive rules are 1 page. There's a few places in the rules where I had trouble finding some information, but other than that, they were all right. Good things about the game. Game plays pretty quick. It's fun. Bad things are, let's see here. Bad things are it's got the chit pool system in order to activate units, and I'm not a fan of that. I think if you're that worried about initiative, just have it, this guy activates one formation, then the other guy, and just alternate back and forth. This chit pool stuff, I don't get into it in war games. I'm not picking on this guy because there's been plenty of other war gamers who have done the chit pool system, but... And then some people online said the map wasn't accurate. I'm sure Len will get into that part. But overall, the game's okay. It's not bad. What'd you think of it, Len?
Okay, actually, it isn't that bad of a game. I don't like the chit pool system. I'm all in favor just for an I go, you go system. And this game would have been much faster if we had done it that way.
It still was pretty quick, though.
Yeah.
It only took us, what, about an hour to play?
Yeah, so if you don't like the chit pool, you probably try it that way. And combat system wasn't too bad. It's just that I had, my complaint was, first of all, I remember the Screaming Eagles landed east of Eindhoven, and actually they liberated it on the first or second day by accident. The British were supposed to roll over the German units, and they're finding out that it was a lot harder than they thought, and the Screaming Eagles sent a patrol in and discovered no one was home, and just greeted the British as they came in. And also I questioned the 9th Panzer Division, 9th SS Panzer Division, because whenever I play in the Arnhem game, I need those guys up near Arnhem desperately. So I don't remember, and these guys were already on the map when the first British units are coming over Joe's Bridge. So, a few questions about the order of battle. I don't have any material, but probably people can look this up later. See, but it isn't that bad of a game.
Yeah, it's all right. One thing I want to point out, one bad thing that I forgot, is I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing. I guess it depends on your opinion, but there's situations where you have automatic hits. Essentially, you're totaling up your combat factor, and then you have to roll less than your combat factor. And if your combat factor is after modifiers and after artillery and stuff is put in, if it's 6 or greater, then you have an automatic hit because you're rolling a 6-sided dice, and you need to roll less than or equal to what the combat factor was. So I'd say 50% of the combats we had, it was just... Actually, more than 50%. It was just an automatic hit that was done. And the chits have 3 steps on them, so you have to place tokens on them to keep track of the steps. I don't like doing that. The only positive to that, though, is if you lost 2 steps, then the token says you have -1 combat strength. But yeah, overall, I think if you're going to do more than 2 steps, then you don't want to do a board game. Then you want to do a video game. That's what video games are good for. It's at least just war game like video games, is you can have more than 2 steps.
Because I think that I had a problem with sometimes you put the little chit denoting a hit, and then chit pool, the orange ones. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
You're looking. Okay,
yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah. Because when you do the chit pool, it says like, well, this color formation, but you can't tell the color of the counter because there's another counter on top of it, so that kind of gets to be a headache having to lift those up constantly to look. And then Len's a little bit colorblind, not completely, a little bit, and he had trouble differentiating the Allied and German units because the Germans were gray and the Allies were some kind of like grayish green, and he was having trouble differentiating. So
because I was wondering if other people are having this problem too when they played this.
Yeah.
That certain formations can look alike when they're close together.
One game that I really like is Zulus on the Ramparts, but I've heard that people who are colorblind just cannot play it because they can't read the chits that you're pulling out of the cup at all. But yeah, like I said, overall, it's not bad. It's not in production anymore. So probably the eBay scalpers are probably going to charge an enormous amount of money for it. But if you find it for cheap, like I did, I got this at Rockon for $5. So the guy was selling for $5. I was like, all right, I'll take it. So it's worth the $5 I paid. Actually, it's worth $20 to me. So that's all we got. Have a good evening.
All right.